I'm recording this on August 6, 2021. Beautiful buying opportunity for all of the precious metals, especially platinum. And as I was making my purchase order this morning, I had mixed feelings about this beautiful opportunity. And a lot of people watching might have the knee-jerk reaction that they lost whatever amount of dollars in the platinum they already hold. I didn't have that feeling. Quite the contrary. I felt wealthier today because I could buy more platinum. But I also felt poorer in another sense. You see, at the beginning of the pandemic, my wish was to go to a few of my favorite vacation destinations after the pandemic. I love Taiwan. I love Japan, obviously not this year. And I love Gdansk Bay, Poland. And I was thinking, when the pandemic is over, definitely want to go back to those places. And if not, if we still got a few months of lockdown, I can't go this summer, I'll think about spending some time in Wallace, Idaho. They're going to be out of their busy season in a couple months, and I'll be able to move back there for a few more months. I really enjoyed my time in Wallace last year. I really belong there. I don't belong in the big city. But with platinum prices so low, with this buying opportunity, the opportunity cost of going any of those places is going to be huge, right? If I go to Gdansk, Poland right now, I'd be giving up at least 3-4 ounces of platinum, right? Whereas in the past, I might have only given up 2 ounces of buying 2 ounces of platinum. Now, last year, and also this year, obviously, the Computer Olympiad was held remotely for obvious reasons. And I saved a lot of expenses, right? I only had to pay my entry fee, which was about $120, when it was held in person, especially in some of the more expensive countries, right? We had the Computer Olympiad in Amsterdam a few years. We had it in Macau 1 year. We had it in Yokohama, Japan. We had it in Taiwan 1 year, but Taiwan is pretty cheap to go to. So you would spend $1,500, $2,000 for the airfare, and then another $1,000 or so for the hotel room. And last year I didn't have to do that. This year I won't have to do that either. And I was thinking about what else I did with the money instead, because I felt like I had more money last year, even with other expenses. I was able to eat out considerably more last year. I had a favorite Thai restaurant in Redmond, Washington. When I was in Wallace, Idaho, I had a favorite steakhouse that I like to go to. I think I recorded a few videos in both of those places. I took up bowling last year. I was bowling once or twice a week, and my latest high score is I scored a 187 the other day. And for a time, not anymore, but for a time I had a girlfriend. And I was thinking to myself that the cost of having to go back to the Computer Olympiad when we reopen is just huge, right? It means giving up the eating out, the bowling, the having a girlfriend from time to time. The girlfriend is kind of tricky for me. I've discovered it's a law of nature. When you have a girlfriend, the most precious thing in the world is having alone time, and when you're alone, the most precious thing in the world is the girl. I tend to oscillate back and forth, which is unfortunate for the girl, but anyways, that's the opportunity cost of going to the Computer Olympiad in person. So what do I mean by this video? The price of platinum, the price of any investment, or the cost of doing anything is never a number, right? It's going to be what else you're giving up for that, right? Or conversely, the value of platinum when I finally retire one day is not $50,000 an ounce or $100,000 or $1 trillion an ounce, right? It's whatever I can get out of it, right? So for me, I don't plan on having children. I hope not to go to a nursing home, right? That's my biggest nightmare. And the value of platinum is how much it can keep me from going to a nursing home by, for example, by buying me healthy foods so I can stay away from conditions that would require me to do so, or finding other arrangements besides nursing homes, right? The cost of living in Seattle compared to living in Phoenix over here is that in Seattle, people are not very accepting singles. I talked about this in previous videos. There's a lot, people pass judgment a lot in Seattle. The cost of living there is more expensive, which means I get to eat out less, right? That's one cost of living in Seattle. The cost of living there is more expensive, which means that I buy less platinum, take fewer trips to Gdansk Bay, Poland. You get the idea, right? I never pay attention to the dollar price or value of anything because it's just a number and there's no good definition of a dollar, right? It would be kind of like you told somebody to social distance from you, but you used a unit that nobody has ever heard of, right?